here's the goal, a crowd-pleasing dessert that'll get you the #1 spot on the dessert table. Today, we're making SOPAPILLA cheesecake with a gorgeously golden crust and a filling to trump all other SOPAPILLA cheesecake fillings ever. Now, this dessert is typically made with crescent rolls, but we're gonna do a whole lot better than that. We're also gonna spruce up that filling. We're gonna add lots of great flavor to it, but I'm gonna share with you my little hack for getting it extra smooth and creamy. So like I was saying, we're gonna swap out those crescent rolls for a much better ingredient. We're going to use puff pastry instead. Puff pastry is less greasy, it bakes up crispier and flakier, and overall it is just a far superior product. If you've never worked with puff pastry before, I don't want you to freak out. It's gonna be really, really easy. All you have to do is remember to set it out to thaw in the refrigerator overnight or on the counter for about an hour before you're ready to use it. Once your puff pastry's thawed and you open into it, you're going to see that it comes in 2 little sheets, and we are going to use both of those sheets in today's recipe. First things first, we're gonna flour our work surface. And we're gonna work with 1 sheet of puff pastry at a time. And the goal is to roll it out so that it is about 9 by 13 inches. Just gonna roll this guy up on my rolling pin real quick. Move it off to the side. Now I'm gonna pull in a 9 by 13 inch baking dish. Light colored metal is your very best friend when it comes to baking. And as you can see, I've lined mine with a parchment paper sling. You absolutely do not have to do this. Just buttering the dish in and of itself will totally be enough. I just wanted to be able to pull it out and show you guys how pretty and delicious it looks once it's all perfectly sliced up. Now I'm just gonna unroll this sheet of puff pastry straight into the pan. Just get it nice and situated in there. Now we're just gonna go ahead and get the other sheet of puff pastry all rolled out, and then we'll set it aside and make that filling. All right, y'all, just a couple special notes on the filling. First things first, and the most important thing is that your ingredients are at room temperature. This way, everything can blend evenly together and be perfectly smooth. So this means our cream cheese is softened to room temperature, and it's also really important that your butter is at room temperature. Butter is my secret ingredient for our SOPAPILLA cheesecake filling that helps to both mellow out the tang from the cream cheese and also gets that filling super smooth and creamy. For the filling, you're gonna add 2 8-ounce packages of cream cheese at room temperature, a 1/2 cup of unsalted butter, also at room temperature, 3/4 cup of granulated sugar, 1 teaspoon of pure vanilla extract, and 3/4 teaspoon cinnamon, plus 1 pinch of fine sea salt to the bowl of a stand mixer fitted with a paddle attachment, or you could use a handheld mixer and a large bowl, and mix on medium-high speed for just a few minutes. So that's it for the cheesecake filling. Pretty easy stuff. We're just gonna add all of it right here on top of this puff pastry sheet. And then I like to use a silicone spatula to just spread it to the edges. And now we're gonna top it off with that other sheet of puff pastry. Just stretch it to the edges, press it to the side of the pan here, and help it to meet that bottom sheet. Okay, so we're almost done. All that's left is to turn it into SOPAPILLA cheesecake. We've got 6 tablespoons of melted butter. Just gonna set this aside. And now to a 1/2 cup of granulated sugar, we're gonna add 3/4 teaspoon of cinnamon plus a pinch of salt and give it a stir. You're gonna take that melted butter and you're gonna pour it all over the top of the puff pastry. Drizzle it right across the top. And I like to come in with a little pastry brush and spread it to the edges. Make sure the butter gets in every nook and cranny. And this butter on top will help that puff pastry to crisp up even more. And now we sprinkle with cinnamon sugar. And then I like to give the pan a little shimmy. You're gonna bake the puff pastry in a 350 degree Fahrenheit oven for 35 to 40 minutes, just until the puff pastry looks super puffed and golden brown. As that puff pastry bakes in the oven, it's gonna get really big and puffy and a little gigantic, but don't fret. The puff pastry is going to settle as the SOPAPILLA cheesecake sits and cools, and it's going to form the most gorgeous cinnamony sugary blanket right on top of that cheesecake filling. Here's one thing that really comes in handy if you did decide to do a parchment paper sling. You can just lift it right out and allow it to finish cooling right here on the rack. Now that air can circulate on the top and the bottom, this SOPAPILLA cheesecake will cool down much faster than if it was housed in the pan the whole cooling time. As you can see, it has deflated just a little bit, but it's still got all kinds of gorgeous curves going on. Now that it's entirely cooled, I'm gonna go ahead and transfer it to a work surface and get to slicing. Just use those parchment paper handles one more time. I'm gonna use a long serrated knife to cut nice, even squares. So this is 4 rows crosswise, 3 rows lengthwise, totaling 12 SOPAPILLAs. Math facts. Now, for the moment we've all been waiting for, the cheesecake filling. Look at this. It's so perfect. If you're looking for more awesome desserts to serve up this holiday season, be sure to check out my playlist, Desserts That Never Disappoint, next.